Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures. It is just Ellie here today. I'm going to take you through a full body workout. We're going to be using our cables today. So you want to hook your cuffs and attach your cables to the back edge of your carriage. And you're going to want them on the longest setting so you've got lots of length here. Couple of little tidbits just to help you out from the get-go with the cables. Foot straps are going to give you a little bit more length if you need it at any point. And a good rule of thumb with the cables, since we are only going to be here at the back of the machine, if you need more resistance, you're going to back away from your machine. Less resistance at any point, no matter what direction you're facing, you're going to scoot closer to the front platform. We will be on one black spring to start, and we are going to get going in one of my favorite moves. It is a knee strap crunch. So you're going to have a seat at the very edge of your back platform, and then you're going to take these foot straps, put them on like you're putting on pants, just above the knee. Once you've got both straps on, you can go ahead and scoot your glutes down towards your back platform, carefully lower down, hands behind the head to start, and then just brace through the core so that you feel your abs engage, your lower back isn't rounding away or severely pressing into the mat, and then you'll just float your knees up to tabletop. So you should feel your core engaged right away. You should feel a light tension in the cables. Now, if the tension feels like it's too much to start, you can go to one white spring. If you need a little extra tension, you're just gonna scoot away from your machine a little more. From here, deep breath in. Exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor and drive the knees in towards your chest. Slowly lower head, neck, and shoulders. Stop your knees right above your hips. Okay, so keep going here. This is our knee strap crunch. You pull the knees in towards your chest, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Slowly lower head, neck, and shoulders. Knees stop right over your hips. Now I want you to imagine you're balancing a tray on your shins here, right? So you'd be just sliding your shins forward and back in space. The ankles are gonna stay level with the knees. Focus on that exhale as you crunch so you're really feeling the lower and the upper part of your abs working to draw in and then controlling as you lower down. Good. You should be feeling this in your core, not in your hip flexors. Let's go 10 more seconds like this, and then we're gonna change up our variation just a little bit. So let's go ahead and hold those knees right over your hips, or you have the option to set your feet down on your back platform. From here, the legs are gonna stay steady. We're gonna crunch up through center, lower halfway down. We're gonna crunch right shoulder to left knee, lower halfway down, left shoulder to right knee. So you're gonna keep your shoulder blades hovering off the mat, back through center. So just a little side, center, side action here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And remember, you can always do this with the feet down, especially if you're feeling any tension in your hip flexors or in your lower back. Good, let's get one more round of these crunches in. And we're gonna transition really smoothly, really seamlessly here into some toe taps. Meet me with the knees up in 3, 2, 1. So keep your head down, knees are up. From here, we're gonna tap the right toes down to the platform, lift. Left toes down to the platform, lift. Both toes tap your back platform, lift. So head, neck, and shoulders are gonna stay resting on the ground below you. We go tap one foot, tap the other foot, tap both feet, keep it going. Lower back, again, is not arching off of your mat. You can keep your hands resting beneath your head here, or you can bring your hands down beside your hips. Make sure head, neck, and shoulders are resting comfortably. Keep going, we're tapping right foot, tapping left foot, tapping both feet together. We're gonna go 15 seconds here. If you wanna make this a little more intense, stick with just both feet tapping down together. In 10 seconds, you've got a tailbone angel. Take those straps off. Have a seat behind your back platform in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So remove the knee straps. You're gonna take the hand straps into your hands. Have a seat behind your back platform. Cables out in front of you, chest is lifted, hinge back, core engaged. From here, go ahead and slowly open the arms straight out beside you, and then slowly resist forward. So if you have longer arms or you want a little less resistance, you're gonna grab the foot straps here. Try to keep your wrists nice and neutral, and you're really broad here through the collarbone. So your heart space is super lifted. If you want a little bit more, you could try floating one foot at a time. You could try floating both feet, right? You could also try extending through the legs. So totally up to you which variations you want to take, but focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together. Core is really strong. In 4, we're going to take it back and hold. In 3, 2, take it back right here. Hold, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Give me a little pulse of the arms for 4, for 3, 2, hold the arms steady. Lift the right foot, lift the left foot. Just march out the feet for 4, 3, 2. Go back to full range of motion, slowly and with control. You've got just about 10 seconds to go. Chest opener is on deck. We will be kneeling on the back platform or on the floor behind your platform in 4, 3, 2, let's go chest opener. So to your knees, upright through your spine. You can be standing on the knees or sitting your glutes to your heels, your call. But from here, your chest stays open. You're pushing the cables straight back beside you, resisting in. So as we do this one, it's really important that your eye gaze is looking straight out in front of you, not down, so that posture stays tall, right? My chest is broad and open. My hands start beside my hips, and I'm pushing my arms straight back, squeezing my shoulder blades together, like I'm folding them in towards one another, and then resisting forward. Abs and glutes are really tight, and I want you to imagine yourself growing taller. And then if you have any trouble here in the neck shoulder area, sitting your glutes to your heels is going to help take some of that tension out. And the reason it does that is because rather than pulling slightly up on the cable, it brings your cables lower, so you're pushing straight back. In 4, take it back, little hold. In 3, 2, take the cables back, a little hold. I want you to squeeze your thumbs in, hold. Squeeze the thumbs in, hold. 2 more times, and then we go sexy back. So squeeze in, hold, eyes up, chest up. Squeeze in, hold, sexy back. From here, hinge forward at your hips, glutes over the heels. Row your elbows up beside you, shoulders away from the ears, and then start to slowly straighten out through the arms. So again, wrists are neutral, right? That means I'm not bending at my wrist, I'm not flicking at the wrist. My elbows are hugging in towards me, my shoulders are sliding down my back, and it's a big tricep kickback. And you know, Matthew McConaughey says that triceps are the moneymaker of the arms, so we gotta get them. Abs are super tight, right? If you want a little bit more resistance, we're scooting back. Less resistance, we can bring the knees on top of your back platform, or we can scoot forward just a little bit more. In 4, take it back, hold. In 3, 2, take it back right here, hold. Give me a little bend, little stretch. Little bend, little stretch. Oh my word, we have 10 seconds to go. We'll be keeping the cable in our right arm. We're going tailbone torso twist in 3, 2, and 1. So set your other cable on top of your carriage. Have a seat. You are going to keep the cable in the right hand. So we're working our right oblique. Start with that cable at heart center. Hinge back till you feel it catching your abs. Now from here, try to make your left hand really light. I want you to focus on pulling and twisting away from the machine using your right oblique, and then let the cable slowly drift back till your hand is right in front of your heart. So you're gonna twist to the right, squeeze, 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 resist back to center. Hands stop at the heart space each time. So the more you hinge back, the more you're gonna feel this in the center of your abs. I like to imagine anytime I do a torso twist that my waistline is a washcloth, and just like I would wring out a washcloth, I'm wringing out through the waistline. You can hear that in my voice as I do it. In 4, hands at heart center. In 3, 2, bring your hands right to heart center. From here, stabilize through the waistline, long through the torso. Send your arms straight forward. Bend the elbows in towards your heart space. Send the arms forward, back in, and you're still resisting that spring tension. So keep those arms right in front of your chest. You're here for 4. We're going scrambled eggs. Foot strap on the right foot in 3, 2, scrambled eggs. So come onto all fours. Take your foot strap on that side onto your right foot. Hands are gonna come to the floor wide. Left knee is coming down. Right toes are gonna start on the floor beside you and wide. So your right toes are down to the right. Tent your fingertips, strong core, square hips and shoulders to the floor, and then your right leg is gonna slowly sweep back and towards the midline of your body. Keep both sides of the waistline long. Right toes come out to the right and tap. Good, and then squeeze, lift right leg straight out behind you. So super strong through the core. I like to tap my fingertips here to give my upper body just a little bit more height. And you're trying to keep everything else super, super still. So it is just the right leg moving. You should feel your right oblique working like crazy. And then as you're doing this one, make sure your body weight isn't dumping over to the left side, right? So really think hips and shoulders square. Think both sides of the waistline really long, and you're sweeping the right leg up and back behind you. Good. We are almost done with this one. In 4, take it back and hold. In 3, 2, 1, strong straight leg. Give me a little pulse up, little tiny pulse up. Squeeze your right glute, re-square the hips, strong through the waistline. 10 seconds, we're gonna get into tailbone, torso twist, left side. So we'll switch out those cables in 3, 2, and 1. So grab your other cable first, then take off this foot strap, set this cable on top of your carriage so it's out of the way. Have a seat. Now, your left oblique is the one of facing away from your machine. Start with your hands at heart center. If it helps, take the right hand off the cable. Use your left oblique to drive your left elbow over to left. You're twisting through the waistline and then come back through heart center. So we're twisting to the left, pause, resist the cable as you come back through center. Good, so you guys can't even really see me on this one, so I'm just gonna chat with you and watch this clock. So if you are not feeling your left oblique, you can take your right hand entirely off the cable. Really just focus on driving that left elbow over to the left. Again, that visual, waistline like a washcloth, wringing out that washcloth, wringing out through your midsection. If you need more resistance, scoot away from your machine. Less resistance, we scoot forward. You're doing great. 10 seconds here. Keep twisting, keep moving. We'll bring our hands to heart center for that little variation in 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center, shoulders away from the ears, chest is lifted. Send the arms straight forward with the cable. Bend the elbows in towards your chest. So straight out, right back in. Last variation, we're gonna get into scrambled eggs. So the foot strap's going onto our left foot this time. You've got 5, you've got 4, 3, 2, scrambled eggs. So we'll take that foot strap around our arch of the left foot. So right knee plants, tent your fingertips a little wider than your carriage, and then go ahead and start with your left toes touching the floor and over to the left, and use that as a way to square your hips and shoulders to the floor. And then slowly begin to float your left leg straight out behind you from your hip. So the tendency is going to be for your body weight to shift to the right. I want you to lean as far to the left as you can without falling over. And this is an anti-rotational movement. So that means that we are avoiding letting our body rotate or twist. Every other part of your body stays still. The only thing moving is your left leg. So imagine you're balancing a glass of water on your lower back, right? A really old school cue. You wouldn't want that water to fall off. You wouldn't want it to tip. You wouldn't even want it to really tremor. So go that slow. And that's really the key to getting your left oblique to do the work, okay? And for some of us, this spring tension might just be too much. If you do not feel this move in your obliques, I want you to not even use the foot strap. You can do scrambled eggs, perfectly square, and just slowly moving that leg. Again, both sides of the waistline are nice and long. We've got our little hold coming up, and then we're gonna move on to some leg work and upper body and legs mostly. All right, left leg, lift, hold in 3, 2, lift the left leg up and hold. Give me that little pulse, little squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10 seconds, we're going 2 black springs. It's a giant plie squat with a bicep curl in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, let's hit it. 2 black springs. Grab your cables, stand up behind your back platform. Step your feet out nice and wide, knees and toes in their natural turnout. Elbows low. You're gonna slide your hips down an imaginary wall behind you as you curl your hands in towards your face. Pause at the bottom here, right? So really make contact with your feet on the surface below you. Check in with the cables. If one side feels tighter than the other, scoot towards the side that's tight to even things out. And then chest is lifted, shoulders relaxed. See if you can sink a little further. Maybe curl the cables in a little closer to the chest. Good, drive through the heels slowly and with control, lift up. If you need more resistance on the biceps, we're stepping a little further away from our machine. Breathe into it, right? This is a full body move. And you wanna go super slow, right? So it barely looks like you're moving at all. Core is tight. And unlike a traditional squat where we're sitting the glutes really far back behind us, right? We're staying pretty upright with the spine. And it's kind of like we're sliding down an imaginary wall behind us. Oh, starting to work up a sweat, friends. It is hot out here. In 4, let's take it down and hold. In 3, 2, 1, flex and squeeze those biceps. Really get those hands close to your chest. Pulse legs down. 2, curl the arms in, pulse down, down, curl in, pulse it down, down, curl, curl. One more time, pulse down, down, curl in, and go back to full range of motion slowly and with control. Okay, we're almost out of this one. I just want to talk about what we're going to do next. We are going to do a deadlift. So if you are new to deadlifts, I want you to try doing the deadlift without the cables to start. If you're pretty familiar with the move, you'll hang on to the cables. But deadlifts are going to be a hinge, right? This is a glute and hamstring exercise. You've got 14 seconds left in your plie squats. So with the cables, for those of us that are familiar, without for those of us that aren't, we're going deadlifts in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So those of you with the cables, you're gonna keep tension on the cables. Those of us that are practicing without, knees are bent, you're hinging at your hips. So your glutes are gonna stick out behind you and your back is gonna stay perfectly flat, right? You'll come down as far as your hamstrings allow, drive through your heels, really strong core, slowly come up to standing using the back sides of your legs. So abs are super tight, right? This is a hinge motion. We are not rounding or bending at the back. The abs work a lot in this one. And you will feel a stretch in your hamstrings on the way down. And then drive through your heels, slowly lift it up. So once you feel really strong with that, you can try this on the 2 black springs or 1 black if you need a little less tension. You're gonna press the cables back, shoulders away from the ears, and it's that same hinging motion. You wanna try to keep your fingertips moving along the same line up and down in space. Abs are on, right? You're hinging at your hips. Drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, slowly lift it up. It's a super effective exercise to get your hamstrings and your glutes. And this is often one that we feel a ton the next day. So don't be surprised if you don't feel it so much today or in this moment. Believe me, it's working. Good, we have no pulses, we have no holds. We're just gonna go 25 more seconds here. We've got a side lying leg press coming at us next. So we are gonna use our foot strap and we're gonna work our right leg first. Let's go 10 more seconds in these deadlifts. I'm getting a little tremor, a little shake. Hopefully you are too. We're gonna take the foot strap in our left hand. It's going on our right foot. In 4, 3, 2. Take the cable in your right hand, set it on top of your carriage. Lie on down beside the machine on your left-hand side. Foot strap around your right foot. And we'll lie all the way down. Oh goodness, I forgot my mic is right there. So lie all the way down and we'll get into our leg press here. So we want our right knee to start in front of our right hip. So if you don't have any resistance, you're gonna scoot down a little bit more, right? From there, roll your right hip forward so it stacks over the left. And then we're gonna press through the right heel, finding our leg press, right? So we're bending the right knee. We're gonna stop the right knee in front of the right hip, 90-degree bend, heel is underneath the knee. Push through your heel, squeeze your right glute to send the leg out nice and long. Now you want to keep your right hip stacked right over the left hip, and we want to try to keep our right knee and our right foot the same height and space as we do this leg extension. Good. Core is tight, left side waist is lifting away from the floor below you. Don't mind me, I'm just wiping sweat out of my eyes. Oh, remind me never to give Josiah a day off again. This is a lot of work. You guys are crushing it. All right, let's go 15 seconds here. Right, so if you need more resistance or scooting away from the machine, really make sure you're moving the cable using the strength of your glute. We'll send the leg back on this one and hold. Don't lock out the knee, strong leg. Roll your right hip forward so it stacks over the left hip. From here, we're gonna lift the leg up, and then we're gonna tap it back down to where it started. So your toes are pointed the same direction as your belly button. You're squeezing the side of the glute, little lift up, right back down. Check in with the core, right? Focus on the side of the glute. Now, if your toes are rotating up towards the sky, you're not gonna get into this upper outer corner of the glute. Good, in 4, hold it up. In 3, 2, hold it right here. We're gonna go ahead and tap our right toes down towards the floor in front of us. And we're gonna make this little semicircle. So we're gonna rainbow up back to where we started, and then we're gonna tap our heel down towards the mat behind us. So think little rainbow here with the leg. But as you do this rainbow, we're not externally rotating through the hips. So we're keeping the knees and toes pointed straight forward. Good. Core is tight. 15 seconds to go here. Stationary lunge is on deck. We're going to be standing up. Grab both of your cables. It'll be right foot forward on your back platform or behind it. Left toes tucked behind you. In 3, stand it up. In 2, 1, bring it up to standing. So grab both of your cables in hand. Your right foot can either be on top of your back platform or just behind it. Left toes are going to kickstand back behind you. And we are going to get into our stationary lunge with a row. So bending down through both knees, elbows are going to drive straight back, chest is lifted, drive into the right heel, slowly lift up. So option 1, both feet on the floor. Option 2, 1 foot on the back platform. Wherever you're at, shoulders and hips are squared forward, and make sure your feet are hip distance apart, right? They should look like they're on railroad tracks, right? Not so much a tightrope. So as you lower down and bend through both knees, rowing the elbows back, pause, drive into the right heel, slowly lift up. Now to get a little bit more in that right leg, what I like to do is find a little hinge forward. Just a tiny baby hinge forward as I row so that I feel this in that leg just a bit more. Good, let's keep it going here. Just adjusting my mic since I had to lay down on my side. All right, friends, in 4, we're gonna take it down. We're gonna find a little hold. In 3, 2, right here, take it down, find a little hold for me. Pulse down through the legs 2 times, pulse back through the arms 2 times. Legs pulse down, down, arms pulse back, back, down, down, pulse back, back. One more time, down, down, pulse back. Find your lowest point, full range of motion, all the way up, all the way down. Right here, you're under 20 seconds. We're gonna get into our side lying leg press for the left leg this time. Awesome work, friends. Let's go 10 seconds here. We will set the cable in our left hand on top of the carriage in 3, 2, 1. Ditch the cable in your left hand on top of the carriage. Come on down to your right hand side facing towards your micro. Foot strap comes around your left foot here. And we'll lie down on our right hand side. So begin with the left knee in front of your left hip. If you don't feel any tension there, then you need to scoot away from your micro, scoot down past your back platform a little more. Foot is flexed, left hip stacked over right. Start to push through the left heel, squeeze your left glute to send the cable out. Okay, I want you to try to really focus on moving this cable, moving this carriage using your glute muscle. So each time you bend your left knee, It's stopping just in front of your hip. And then look down the line of your leg. Your left heel should be underneath the left knee. So it's a 90-degree bend. And then what we tend to do in this one is we tend to kind of roll open. So just make sure you're keeping hips stacked, right? Your belly button is pointing straight forward towards your micro, and your toes are pointing straight forward. And then as you do this leg press, try to keep your heel and your knee in the same plane, right? The same line in space. Right side body is engaging away from the machine, right? And by now you should be feeling it. So if you're not feeling it, you need a little more resistance, scooting down past your back platform just a little bit more for me, right? I can feel a little bit of a tremor creeping in. That means I'm exactly where I need to be. Let's take that leg out on this next one. We're gonna hold, wrap the left hip forward, squeeze the side of the glute, float the leg up, control it back down. So try to keep the carriage pretty quiet here. We're just lifting and lowering the leg, and you should feel that gluteus medius pretty quickly. Check in that you're not scrunching up through the head, neck, and shoulders. Unfurrow your brow, strong through the core. Good. On this next one, let's float it up and hold. Now let's find that half moon, rainbow, semicircle. We're gonna take the left toes down towards the floor in front of us, and then we'll rainbow that leg up, and we'll take the heel down towards the mat, or inside edge of that foot towards the mat. So try not to rotate the foot up or down, right? We're just kind of tapping the inner edge of that foot down. Core stays tight, and try to smooth this out, right? So if there's any place where it gets a little bumpy, a little sticky, we're just gonna smooth things out. Nice work, friends. Stationary lunge is on deck. You've got 8, 7, grab both your cables, come up to standing in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab both your cables. This time it's gonna be left foot forward, stationary lunge. Oh, grab your straps, stand it on up, right toes tucked behind you. So left foot on your platform or on the floor. And we're gonna find our row as we bend through both knees. Now let's say you don't have a lot of space behind you, like I really don't, and you want more tension on the cables. Easy peasy. We're just gonna choke up on the cables, right? We'll get a little bit more tension in the back, and then slowly lift it up. Now tempo is everything, so really try to slow this one down as much as you can. Chin is off the chest. Try to avoid looking down at your carriage, but try to keep your eyes straight out to the horizon. Right, so you're looking straight out at the ocean. Well, or I am. Keep going here. Stationary lunge with a row. Y'all are killing it. I'm just gonna see what we got going on next, which is good news. This is our last leg exercise, and we're about to detach our cables and get into a couple finishing moves. And this is not our last leg exercise, I lied. But we are detaching the cables soon. We got one more leg exercise on deck. Let's bring it on down into that lunge and hold right here. Okay, pulse it down, down, roll the elbows back, back. Pulse down through the legs, pulse back through the arms. Pulse down 2, pulse back 2. One more time, you got this. Pulse down, a little lower, squeeze back, full range. Find your lowest point, all the way back up. 10 seconds, cables off. 1 white spring. We are going reverse, kneeling inner thighs. I want a quick transition. Hustle to get there. You've got 5. You've got 4. 3, 2, 1. Detach your cables, right? Set them off to the side. 1 white spring. 1 knee on your back platform, 1 knee on your carriage. Face whatever direction you want. Body weight is even between both of your legs. Upright your spine, strong glute, strong core. Send it on out. If you like to float the arms, right? Squeeze the inner lining of your thighs. And this is really important. Both legs work evenly, okay? I often like to add the arm motion because it helps me to slow down my breath and helps me to slow down the motion. So if that works for you, great. If you feel like you need a little extra attention in the core and the glutes. One hand to the core, one hand to the low back, and really focus on your body almost being like hugged, as if you were in between two sheets of glass. So everything is hugging in, crown of the head is lifting straight up. Beautiful job. Y'all, this is literally the first Microformer class I have taught on demand without Josiah, and I wasn't sure how this was gonna go, but I feel like it's going pretty well. I mean, y'all can send me a message later if it's not, but this is kind of fun. I mean, it's just me, it's you, it's the micro, you know, I'm liking it. In 4, and take it out halfway and hold. In 3, 2, take it out halfway with the legs, hold. Now I want you to take it back in 1 inch. So you're really squeezing and wrapping through the inner thighs. Arms are out. You're gonna press the palms down, 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 down. Flex your arms, strong, straight arms, shoulders away from the ears, tall posture, stronger through the core, stronger through the glutes. Now flip your palms forward, press the arms forward, 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 flex the arms. Here's 4, 3, 2, palms face up, 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 up. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Don't let the carriage drift out. Squeeze it back in 1 inch. Take the palms, flip them back, press back, back, back. Squeeze that carriage in 1 more inch. Hold those inner thighs. You got 4, 3, 2, full range. Take it all the way out first. Squeeze right back in. Final 15 seconds. We are going giant reverse wheelbarrow. We're gonna do a fun little layering exercise. In 5, both knees to the carriage, both hands to the back platform. In 3, 2, and 1. So both knees to your carriage, both hands to the back platform. Shoulders away from the ears, strong core, squeeze your glutes. Let's get into our wheelbarrow. So here's the deal. We've got our giant reverse wheelbarrow, one long line from the crown of your head to your knees. You're sliding away from your back platform and forward. Now here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna layer in 2 more moves, and then we're gonna start peeling things back. We'll be left with 1 move to finish out class. So right here, right now, we're gonna start to layer in a push-up. Next time your hands are over your shoulders, go ahead and drop a push-up, and then go back to your wheelbarrow. So this is our 2 moves, is 1 wheelbarrow, 1 push-up. Okay, so we've got 1 wheelbarrow, 1 push-up. That puts us at 2 exercises. We are about to layer in our 3rd move, and the 3rd move is where we're gonna finish out our class. So stay with me, we are almost there. Next time, hands are over the shoulders, hold, stabilize through the waistline. We're gonna lift the left knee up without letting anything else move, just 1 inch, and then lift your right knee up just 1 inch. The little knee march, then we go right back to where we started. It's 1 wheelbarrow, 1 push-up, and then 1 march of the knees. Try to keep your body really steady as you march your knees. And then we start over. Shoulders away from the ears, core is super strong. So these are our 3 moves. We've made it to the top of this pyramid, if you will. Now we're gonna start peeling things away, right? So we've made it to the top. Now we're gonna start taking back the moves. We're gonna start pulling back the layers. From here, the first thing we started with was that wheelbarrow. So now we're gonna ditch it right now. I want 1 push-up, 1 march of the knees. Now here's where we've got another option. If you would like to take this to the toes, you can. It's 1 push-up, and it will be 1 march of the feet. Your call. Right? No sloping in the lower back. Core stays tight, glute stays squeezed. We have 1 final move to peel back, and then we are on to the end of class, okay? So in 5 seconds, let's ditch the push-up. We're just gonna march the knees. In 4, 3, 2, hold your plank, hold the core tight, march the knees. Now again, you have the option. If you wanna finish out on the toes, finish out on the toes. We're just marching. Core is tight, legs are strong. This is where we're gonna finish out class. We're just marching the knees, we're marching the feet. Final 10 seconds, go get it, let's go. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, yes you can, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, you are done. So find a child's pose on top of the machine or beside it. Big toes touch, knees wide. Stretch the arms forward, forehead melts. Take a nice full body deep breath in. And a nice full exhale out. Let's walk both hands over to the right, left palm over right. Little bit of a side body stretch. Walk both hands through center, over to the other side. Again, side body stretch. And then we'll bring it back through center. Let's make our way up to a comfortable seat. Okay, just go ahead and turn to face me here. Shoulders away from the ears. We'll take 2 deep breaths together. So inhale, circle sweep, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, circle sweep, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Excellent, excellent work today. Thank you so, so much for being here. As always, I'm just so happy that y'all take class with me. I will see you again real soon.